Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to the series. Now, this is episode 26. We're 228 miles in, and we are basically right next to the town of Coldfoot, which is right here. Now, that's cool. There's like a small river that's right next to us. Well, it's right on top of us, actually. That's pretty much where we left off last time. Okay. Nice. Seems like we had a little bit of a rendering issue right there. That's normal. Yeah, so 228 miles and 1,309 feet. And yes, I will indeed eventually get to the point where I'm going to be using the kilometer system instead of miles. Obviously, I'm sure there would be some people who would be a little bit upset about that. There would be someone out there who would be upset about that because, well, not every single person in the entire world is just a American. And apparently America is like one of the 3 countries that use the non-mile system. That's what I'm going to call it, the non-mile system. So eventually when we get into Canada, then we'll be setting it to kilometers. I'll be putting it down, I'll just be doing plain kilometers. It seems like it'll be a nice change for whatever reason. Yeah, I think we're going the right direction. We're supposed to be going downhill, not uphill, because this is supposed to be getting out of the mountain range. Okay, we're back on the Chinese songs. So we're right where we put the marker last time. And we're not going to be going through the town of Wiseman. We're apparently just going to be going around it, because this road doesn't actually interact with the city itself. Wow. Louder, please. It looks like there's actually a small airport at that city that's made of dirt or something. They might have just carved it straight out of mud or something, because it seems like it's the same texture as the water that's just running through that whole area. But as for me, I mean, I see just the same thing. We can't see the city from where we're at, because it seems like it would be really close to our general area as we pass it on this roadway here. But in reality, it's probably like a good 1,000 feet away. Which translated into this game, that would probably be at least like 17,000 chunks. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I have no idea what I just said. Wow. Look at that. Look at that fine beauty right there. It's a nice stick in the ground. It's a nice brown track. We still have plenty of signs, as you can see. Enough to get us to wherever our destination is going to be. Fairbanks is our destination. And that's where we're going to be heading to in the short term. But we should have at least enough signs to be able to get all the way to the Canada border from where we are. Since we mark about once every single 10 miles. Oh yeah, and some people might ask, to all of the 0 people who've asked me this question, I feel obligated to give you an answer. What these glasses are, I'm sure some non-existent person has probably asked it. What these glasses are for that I wear every single episode. And these glasses are basically for stopping the dangerous light from affecting my eyes too much when I look at the screen. You don't want to get a sunburn on your eyes when you watch the computer too much. And obviously, since we have to spend an hour every single day doing this, well, you're gonna get quite a hell of a sunburn on your eyeballs. You can't exactly just put sunscreen on them because, well, that might cause another problem. That might not be that fun for you to deal with. I've experimented with it. Me being a scientist and all. I've experimented with sunscreen on the eyeballs. And I'll tell you, it's probably not the most successful hypothesis that I've come up with in my days of experimenting. I've come up with slightly more efficient ideas than doing that. So that's why I wear these things. It's not to cover up my beautiful eyeballs from being seen by the incredible amount of people watching this channel, which is now almost in the double digits, I believe. We're well over 10 and into 20 people subscribing to this channel, I think, which is quite an improvement from where we started at a level 0. It's not as impressive as 0, though, if you ask me. 0 subscribers was just such a crazy milestone. Not many people will ever have the opportunity to make a 0 subscriber special, you know what I'm saying? It's like a once-in-a-lifetime, non-existent thing that ever happens to anyone. Do you know anyone that has 0 subscribers, man? Like, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Are you thinking about it? Think about it. Think about it. You don't know anyone with 0 subscribers. Exactly, that's the point. It's that impressive. You know 0 people with 0 subscribers. Because that's how crazy it is to have 0 subscribers, man. Barely anyone. You know, you could have 5 subscribers, you could have 20 subscribers. Like, yeah, that's cool. Thank you to the classroom-sized amount of people who are watching this. It would be kind of awkward if for show and tell one day at your school you just decided to, well, if you had the opportunity to play any YouTube video you wanted, maybe if it was like a last day of school type party, you just decided to force the entire class to watch one of these episodes for an entire 90 minutes straight. However, I would say you'd be doing a deed to humanity, and you deserve the Medal of Freedom for doing that, honestly. The bravery in that kind of an action would be crazy. And I do believe that in the long run, you'd be benefiting those youngsters' brains. They'll be learning a lot of stuff from me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, as I was saying, to the classroom-sized people who are subscribed to this channel, yeah, you know, that's nice and everything, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad that this series is now being seen by someone who, some people who, for whatever reason, actually, feel the need to watch a video of a random weirdo for about an hour and a half almost every single day. But it's just, for whatever reason, it's just not as impressive as 0, you know? 0 is just really that one special number, which is not seen anywhere else in the whole universe. Like, if you just think about it, like, 0 is just, it's 0, and then after 0, it's just 1, all the way up into infinity, and, like, there's not a single number that's as definitive as 0. Like, 0 is just nothing, the lack of anything. It's just nada. Nothing exists. It's just the representative of the void, of the basic start of everything. And then there's nothing that is definitive after that. It's just to be continued. But there is no to be continued with 0. It's just, you are there. You are started. You exist. No other properties or no other forms of description can be allocated to you, you know what I'm saying? There's no other dimensions of freedom. You just are there, in the moment, in that 1 second, in that 0th second, 0th place. That's why they don't have a 0th place, because it's just too incredible. It's too amazing. It's too much of an honor. No one and nothing to ever exist could ever be in 0th place, because it's just beyond comprehension of a valuable number. Not that I am suggesting that you should unsubscribe from this YouTube channel, because that would be a crime against humanity, and I would not recommend it. In fact, you should probably tell all of your friends and pets to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and to keep watching every single video, because we will break the world record. And we will eventually get to the point where we are not in the middle of this Antarctica looking place. And we will gradually get somewhere else. And I don't know what the transition is going to look like from this area to the desert or the mountain. Or no, we were already in the mountains, but from this type of an area to like not this type of an area. I have no idea what's going to look like, but you know, we're going to find out. It's not going to be like what it is in the normal default Minecraft worlds that generate, where you just have like a desert, and then you have a river, and then you just have the Amazon jungle. like it just doesn't. You have like orangutans and baboons and Tarzan, and then all of a sudden you got frickin' mummies and cowboys and Indians running around. And then all of a sudden you got, well, I don't know what else. Oh yeah, all of a sudden then you got like, and then there's another river, and then it's Club Penguin, and then you got this whole area with igloos. And do they even have penguins in this game? They have penguins in this game, if I'm not losing my marbles. You might think I'm losing my marbles, actually. Like, you might think that I just might be a little bit like off my toss today. Well, I'm not. In reality, I'm actually more here than I've ever been before. I'm not on any substances or anything. I never actually go on any substances before I make any of these videos, because I know I cannot be mentally impaired as I continue along this journey. And god darn dag nabbit, it's frickin' snowing. And you know what that means? It means this world is going to frickin' glitch the frick out. Basically, the whole reasoning behind all of this is, like, I'm trying to immerse you into a whole different universe. Like, you could step out of your world for a second and just enter the zone with me. Just enter the journey. We call this the journey to the end of the universe. It's a whole different universe. You might not like the world you live in, and that's why for an hour and a half every day you could just step out of it. That's my main objective, to be able to provide a whole different, like, Jumanji type dimension for you. Like, not really Jumanji, it's not like it's supposed to be a jungle scary area or something. It's supposed to be just a whole new world, a brave new world that you could just tune into and watch. Like, this is just nothing. Like, you could just pretend everything else exists. Nothing, I mean, sorry. You could just pretend nothing else exists except this very plain, basic, pixelated game as I walk down the road. There's gonna be fan art made about this in the future. There's gonna be people making art depicting me walking down a Minecraft road one day when this gets famous. You know it to be true. You know it to be true. I don't know when I'll be famous off of this in particular. I might not ever be famous. It doesn't really matter to me. But the main goal is to make it so that the people that are tuning into this are experiencing a whole new experience, a whole new world. Like, you could just step out of your perhaps chaotic and not preferred existence and just sink yourself into this existence and just enjoy the journey as we travel across this whole new world, this Minecraft world. This recreated, peaceful world. There's no humans here. There's no politics or governments or presidents or corruption or money, and there's no failure, and there's no success, and there's no bullies, and there's no mean people, and there's no drugs, and there's no hatred, and there's no racism, and there's no sexism, and there's no furries. There's definitely no furries. I mean, there's just this. It's just tranquil. It's peaceful. And that's all that there is to say. And that's the main idea here. You're just trying to get some peaceful... What is that? What just happened? Oh, we're sorry, but an error has occurred. We are sorry, but you cannot do that. You cannot travel this far. You cannot do this. This is against the law. You have violated it. Oh no, please do not. Don't reset me. Okay, good. We're probably down here somewhere. Yeah, I'm trying to... That's what the main goal is here, but... Whether I get popular off of doing this or not. This will be kind of like the thing you'll see on iFunny, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be like a crappy meme that was stolen from someplace or reposted on iFunny. It'll be like... This is what YouTube is in 2020 and 2021. And it's just a picture of my face as I walk across the world or whatever. I'm sure it's probably already happened. There's probably already some memes out there about it that aren't so popular yet. No, I do not have coronavirus. It's simply impossible since I do not talk to anyone or interact with anyone. So don't worry about it. I'll probably get, if this series were to actually get kicked off the ground and start getting viewed by a massive amount of people, it'd probably be around episode maybe like 100 to 200. Because once episode 69 comes around, that's gonna get views. Because, you know, I've noticed that the way that the spread of the views work on all the episodes I've posted so far is random episodes get more views. Episode 21 was the most viewed so far. It had like 30 something views. I definitely didn't click on the videos 30 times over and over again, so that's real people going on there. YouTube seems to like to recommend certain episodes more than others, depending on whatever. Maybe it's just the length combined with the number of the episode is, combined with the preview thing that pops up when you hover over it. I really could not tell you if... I don't know for sure. But some of them get a lot more views than the others. Which makes me feel obligated to try to explain slightly almost every single time I'm walking in this game what we're doing to all the new people that are coming in. Essentially, how this all started was I started in this place in the top part of Alaska called Dead Horse, and I'm traveling all the way down this road, which is going to go all the way through Alaska, all the way through Canada, and all the way through the United States. And I have the whole route planned out, all the way through Mexico, Central America. We're going to be passing this area called the Darien Gap, which is the gap in between Mexico and South America, which is the gap that no one dares to try to cross. You shall not pass this path or this area. It is so remote that there is nothing but nothing there. It's nothing but mosquitoes, probably Pablo Escobar somewhere up in there, Tarzan most likely, maybe throw that in there, and lots of wild animals, and there's no roads. So when we get there, we're going to have to most likely just improvise by walking on the coast until we get to a certain point. That's the only way we're going to be able to track our progress, because otherwise ain't no way we're going to be able to get through that. That's going to be the hardest part of the whole series, in my opinion, when we get there. It'll be like the halfway point, too, I think. Exactly halfway, like, pretty much on the dot. Maybe a little bit more than halfway, like 60% of the way. But certainly, that'd be like the point where you can assume like we basically made it over the hill, and now we're on the downside. Yeah, it says Wise Man Airport up there. Wise Man Airport. It's just a dirt. It's just a dirt. It's just a dirt. It's just a dirt. Like, what is that? Oh, there's a little plane that's like stranded out in the forest. How do you land here? Like, you just land like you... This looks like it's like a village from Balloon Tower Defense. It's like, you need to defend your village from the balloons coming in here. I really hate the precipitation in this game. The snow downfall, it really just glitches everything out. It makes the world so unusable. Especially when you exit out of the game. And then you try to exit, or you try to enter back in. It's just a big no-no, isn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot, can't not have sound on here. I do have a solution to the wood problem too, and the solution is finding a mine shaft under the ground and then finding wood that way. But the odds of that happening is just very seriously low. I don't think there's really gonna be any chance of... Oh, what do we got here? What is this? I don't think there's gonna be any chance of us finding that. Okay, so we're right here now. 2.2 miles. We're gonna try to make it down here. Marion Creek Campgrounds. I would not want to camp there at that grounds. You'll be shivering my timbers. You gotta be kidding me. What? You'll just be a bunch of icicles right there. How could you camp there? Are you nuts? What are you, stupid? Are you stupid? Are you crazy? I don't know. Are you sure you... Oh no, whoa. Okay, OBS problem. Nope, stop. Do not stop. Do not do anything. Do not do anything. Stop right there. Oh yeah, and to the world record people watching this. Oh shoot. I know you're gonna be watching this. I'm all I have to say is I'm so sorry for what I've done to you. I've forced you to have to watch every single episode through and through to make sure that I'm not cheating in some way. It's gonna be thousands of hours. There's no way you're gonna watch the whole thing. You're not gonna hear what I'm saying right now. You're gonna be skimming through every single bit. I'm sure you are. You're not gonna be. I'll bet you $500,000 that you're not going to be watching. That you're not gonna hear me say this right now. I know you're not. I know you're not gonna hear me. They're gonna have to confirm it somehow. Oh shoot! Whee! Oh! Huh? It's like, oh, just kidding. Oh shoot! Oh, enough of that. Yeah, this is my personal appearance, by the way. Just for anyone's sake of knowing. Very stupid looking. That's not how I look like in real life, by the way, just so you know. I do have 3D glasses though. That doesn't look that bad. It's just, it's kind of basic. I've always had it. I've had this, I guess they call it skin, for a long time ago. A long time I've had it. I do like it, but it's like, you know. Also, this this thing that's on the back of me, you get that with the modification to the game called Optifine. It also allows you to do that, so that's nice. Now, you may think I'm just a complete idiot when it comes to this game, and maybe that's correct. Well, I am now, because I don't know how any of this game works now. I've completely lost track of how this game is. Last time I took this game seriously was literally 7 years ago, when this game still had like a square inventory thing where you open it up and you had to scroll down. Well, that was on creative mode, actually. I mean, literally, this hasn't changed much, but everything else has. You didn't have any of this stuff. You didn't have whatever that is. Well, I could do all this. Hold on a second. Wait. No. Oh! I thought it was telling you what you could create. Like, no, you can't have that. Flint and steel. You need iron. Why is it called flint and steel? It's like, obviously not steel. I can't create anything here. Jack-o'-lantern. Well, how do I have flint? Oh, so these are telling you the items you could create if you just got one other thing. How did I get that? How did I... Oh, I must have like mined some... Or mined. I must have broken some gravel, which gives you it. That does it right there. I'll take that. I cannot get one of those torches because... Well... There's nothing to glow. What do you... Oh my goodness. Would you... This is embarrassing. Oh my god already! Would you just pass away? And then you just drop nothing, you silly suck. What if the entire world is just snow? Even down in like Mexico, it's just snowing. It's just snow. Like maybe I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. It just wouldn't make any like. When is this gonna end already? Like even a real world, it shouldn't be this long. Snow all over the place. It's not even that snowy over there in real life. So there is a river right to the next. Oh my god, dude. Mouth cannot create words. There's a river to the right of us. Isn't that right? Fun. It's not the same river we started off with, that's for sure. Okay, we're gonna stop it right there. Stop right there. At exactly 8 miles. Which is not too far, but, you know, just because we're going in this direction for the entire time, it is heavily stretched, so if we're going in the south direction, it's going to be less stretched, so when we're going this way, it's going to be a little bit less miles every single episode. But that's not too big of a deal, because it's still close to 10 miles either way. And that means that we are exactly... Oh, what is this? Alright, so we are right here at 236 miles. 230... Oh, great. Do not mix this up again. Which way are we going? Sun rises this way and sets that way. Right? Correct? I came from there, right? Yes. I believe so. 339 meters is 1,112 feet. There we go. And that is today's episode. I would like to check to see how big of a file this world currently is. Alright, so here's the file location. And it is 21 gigabytes. Wow, that's really getting hefty already. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This world is already larger than most video games. So that's pretty nice. This is what the street view looks like from this exact point. It's looking actually pretty civilized almost, with nice paved road. Not as much snow anymore, and not that many trees either. Just a bunch of bushes and stuff. There's some trees over there, I think. These are some very big mountains. Yeah, I believe this is exactly where I am right here. We just came from all the way over there. Yeah, and that's episode number 26. I'll catch you in the next one. And goodbye.